So in my last video, I gave you a breakdown of how much our 4-week caravan holiday to Germany and the south of France cost us for a family of 3. Now let's compare it to an all-inclusive package holiday and see which you think is better value. Now, I know it won't be a direct comparison as we were away in the summer in July and August as a family of 3 and with our toy cockapoo Trixie with us as well. And this time I'm away in October in a 4-star all-inclusive adult-only hotel with my mum and my sister. But hopefully it will give you an idea as to which is perhaps better value. Now, we booked our all-inclusive package holiday through the website on the beach, and that included our flights with TUI, our transfers from the airport to the hotel and back again, and our all-inclusive stay here at Bella Playa Hotel in Fuerteventura. And we paid £2,444.31, which works out per person at £814.77 for 1 week all-inclusive. However, that did include some extras, and there were more extras on top of that price. We paid £120 so we could have a sea view. Now, my mum was insistent on her making sure that she had her sea view. I did say I think we could email the hotel and just ask them, as that's normally what I do, and then we get a sea view anyway, but obviously we're not guaranteed it. And she wanted to make sure that she had her sea view. So we've got a sea view. I would say, though, it's more of a side view, and to me, I don't think it's worth the extra £120. I'd been happy with a pool view, but tell me what you think in the comments if you think you would pay extra, making sure that you had a little bit of a sea view. So if I turn it round, you can see we've got some buildings there, and I think because they are probably residential buildings, our balcony light hasn't been working at all, and none of the balcony lights on this side of the building seem to be working at night. And then as I turn it round, you can see then the sea view there at the end. Now, I filmed from this way to make the most of this sea view that we paid extra for. Now, we flew from Manchester Airport, so obviously we had to drive from our home in South Derbyshire. My sister, however, lives in Ireland, so she flew in from Dublin the day before. And then we drove up to Manchester Airport and we paid £93 to park for the week in the meet and greet car park. It was really easy to find, in fact. You just followed the signs for the P1 car park and it drops you off literally just outside the departure entrance to the airport. You then go through into the departure entrance and then just key in your details into the machine there and drop your keys, and then that's it. So really, really simple, and yeah, we paid £93 for that, which I thought wasn't too bad for the week, as it was literally door to door. We flew out with TUI and I was really, really impressed with them. We did have to pay extra to have 2 suitcases, and also we paid an extra £20 each as well to make sure that we were seated together. I was happy to just take the risk and not pay the extra £20, as I knew I would just sleep through the flight, which I did. But no, my mum and sister were insistent that we pay the extra £40 each, making sure that we sat together. We, of course, then had to have brunch at the airport, and that cost us £27 each. And we ate in San Carlos, which was really nice. I did want to book the airport lounge, but unfortunately when I went to book it, it was already fully booked, and Manchester Airport was busy at the time we were flying. We managed to get a table straight away at San Carlos, but when we came out of there were queuing for tables. So lesson learned for next time. If I'm wanting to book the airport lounge, I'm definitely going to make sure I do it at the same time as booking our hotel and holiday. We're staying in a junior suite here at Bella Playa, so let's take a look around at what the hotel has to offer. And the extras don't stop there for the cost of what we spent so far this week. Apologies, this is the only footage I've got of our junior suite. As you can see, it wasn't huge, but there was plenty of room for the 3 of us, and my mum and sister soon got into unpacking all their bits and getting settled in. A week or two before our holiday, I sent an email to the hotel saying that we were really looking forward to our stay there, and they very kindly left us a bottle of fizz and some cake to enjoy, which we did on the balcony the following day. I also inquired if the room had a kettle, which they said we could get from our housekeeping the next day. The hotel is set right on the beachfront in the small town of Caravan. There was a lovely flat promenade then just in front of the hotel, which you could follow along to walk off your dinner. I even spotted this epic park up, which didn't just have motorhomes and camper vans in, it even had quite a few caravans. And we saw quite a few park ups around the island during our week's stay, and lots of caravans. The hotel is part of the R2 hotel chains, and we noticed quite a few dotted around Fuerteventura. It has two main pools. This is the quieter pool, and then on the other side of the restaurant is what we would call the party pool, where they had aqua aerobics and also the poolside bar. Apologies, I only got a shot of it in the evening time when there weren't people all around it. I think there may be another pool if you booked a suite with a hot tub. This is the hotel spa. We went into the spa a few times during our stay and paid €20 per person for an hour and a half to access it. Again, another extra cost for our holiday. It's strange, I hadn't really thought about all these hidden extras that go on top of a package holiday. When you inquire and ask people how much did your holiday cost, they only ever give you that price at the time of booking. But you forget all these extras that are added on top. The hotel had a well-equipped gym, and I really liked these exercise bikes that were outside looking out to sea. I went to a couple of Pilates classes and a yoga class whilst we were there, and you didn't have to pay extra for them. The instructor Denise was lovely, and she spoke lots of different languages. The hotel actually has 4 shops at the bottom of it, which I was quite surprised at. They sold some lovely clothes and little trinkets and bits and souvenirs for you to take home, and of course lots of the aloe vera from the Canaries. The hotel had one buffet restaurant for breakfast, lunch and dinner, and snacks as well that were served there. And I've just realised something I forgot to include was the cost of the safe, which was an additional €3 each day of our stay. And this is actually our second safe, as we had to have it replaced as we had a little bit of an issue with it. Just a little bit of drama. We've just come back to the room and tried to enter the safe. I put the code in and it said denied. Put it in again and then all of a sudden it said it's blocked. And of course the safe has got our passports in, purses, MacBook, you name it. So I went down to reception, sent a guy up. He's just been trying to fix it and he said he can't get into it. And he'll come back again in a bit and then try again. So fingers crossed we can get into it. And we're in. New safe, all in place. And our passports are out. Now the hotel itself is situated in a very quiet village or town, you might call it. It's got a couple of little shops, it's got a spa and it's got a little mini supermarket and a newsagent's and a couple of bars as well. I haven't really seen any restaurants, one like a pizzeria and beach bar, but that's about it. I think if we'd stopped in a more livelier place, then we would have been going out more for drinks and meals and lunches out. But because there isn't that option here where we're staying, we've definitely made the most of our all-inclusive accommodation. During our stay we wanted to see a bit more of the island, so we decided to book an excursion. We booked it through the hotel and it was with Fuerteventura full experience on the Odyssey glass bottom boat. It cost us €75 per person. That included the 4-hour excursion on the glass bottom boat, lunch and drinks, as well as being picked up from the hotel and dropped back there later on. The best part of the day has to be spotting the dolphins playing in the sea. I've really enjoyed our week here, and it's been lovely to spend some time with my mum and my sister and just literally chill and relax. But I think a week for me all-inclusive is enough. I've done all-inclusive before in the Caribbean, which did have 24-hour snacks and drinks all the time. There are limitations with the certain times of meals here and when snacks are available. Snacks are available between 3:30 and 5 here, and drinks are served until 11 o'clock in the evening. For me personally, I do feel a week is enough all-inclusive for me. I like the option to be able to eat in or eat out and have whatever I fancy instead of a random concoction from the all-you-can-eat buffet. But each to their own, and there has been plenty of choice here, and the food has been lovely, nice and fresh, different things every day. We eat a lot of fish, my mum, my sister and I, and so we've had fish every day, and there's also always been a meat option. Yeah, it has been lovely, the food and the drinks as well. There's been lots on offer. I've been able to have my cava, my tinto de verano, and the barman now knows me as Lumumba Lady. Hot Lumumba Lady, that's my bedtime drink. Is a hot Lumumba in the evenings. If you did want an Aperol Spritz or a particular cocktail, they were extra. They were €6 each, which wasn't too bad. But we were happy with the cocktails on offer. There was pina coladas, San Francisco, and lots of others. So yeah, cocktail-wise and drinks-wise, we've been absolutely fine. There's lots of non-alcoholic drinks as well available. So plus excursions and all the extras, our week here, all-inclusive in Fuerteventura, has cost us around £1,000 per person for a week, which actually is more than double what our caravan holiday for 4 weeks cost us in peak season of July and August as a family of 3, plus our dog. So you can decide for yourself which you would prefer and let me know in the comments. Now, all-inclusive holidays are ever popular, as it means you don't have to worry about budgeting for food and drink each day of your holiday. Everything is on tap and taken care of. But when you actually break it down, are you paying a premium for that, for not having to budget? Let me know in the comments what you think. Now, we are looking to upgrade our caravan, and I asked ChatGPT whether that was a good thing to do or not, and it basically said no. It said how a caravan is a depreciating asset and not worth it. Now, for me, I really don't agree with that. And for us, our caravan allows us to go to lots of different destinations for holidays, and it is our holiday home on wheels. It also doubles up as additional guest accommodation for us, as we're able to store it in our garden at home. Now, for me personally, I still think a caravan holiday is good value. But let me know in the comments what you prefer. Do you prefer an all-inclusive holiday? Do you prefer a caravan holiday? Or do you like to mix it up with both? I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please do let me know in the comments. I really enjoy reading them. If you have enjoyed it, please do consider liking and subscribing to the channel and hitting that notification bell so you know when our next video is uploaded. Many thanks for watching, and see you on the next one.